Hey there, Aries Sun, Aries Moon, Aries Rising. It's Maggie. Welcome to Moonlit Waters. This reading today is going to be a Celtic Cross, and it's going to be about the energies surrounding the month of September for you. Spirit was having a little fun with me. I had selected a deck to use, and then they were like, "Oh, we want to pick a deck." So I had to get out all of my tarot decks, and then in the end, they picked the one that I had out. So. I'm wondering, because what I saw when I was getting into your energy for the vision was I saw you playing with a big ball of fire. And this ball of fire, you were passing it around like you were juggling it, like you were trying to make a decision, and then you shot, and it went through the hoop, and you scored. And I almost feel like it's like, you know what you want to do. It feels like a tough decision. It feels like something that it feels almost like I saw the kids playing hot potato as well. So it's sort of like this thing, there's this decision, this energy around. We got to do something. We got to handle this situation. It feels like a very weighty, kind of loaded question, thingy, decision. And I think if you go with your gut and choose your first instinct, as in I should have taken the first deck of cards, that you might find that you get the right response. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and deal out the cards here. I need to think while I'm doing that, so this will be a great opportunity for you to hit the thumbs up and also leave me a comment and let me know where you're from and what kind of readings that you would like me to do for the monthly readings. So this is the situation, this is the opportunity, this is the challenge, this is, I'm doing it upside down and backwards, that makes it hard. What's going on a subconscious level, on a conscious level? What are the resources you can lean into? Where are you? Where are you in the ego space? What card is about where you are? What's going on with you? Oh, that's a lot. We'll take it. We'll just kind of read them as a book. Environment, advice, and most likely outcome. Ooh, okay, let's get into it. Okay, so this was really interesting. Adjust that just a little more. Okay, so I saw your outcome card, and I'm going to go ahead and show it to you because we're going to have to figure out what is this great awakening that you're getting to. And I did pull 2 clarifying cards for it, so we'll take a look at it. But the hangman at the end, but what I thought was interesting was the big ball of fire around his head, like the big decision. And so I think in the end, you're going to figure it out. So let's get into what this is, what's going on. And then I pulled some cards here. I'll pull cards for you for the month for health, wealth, love, and then your soul path. And then we'll pull a crystal card at the end. And I'm going to try to speed up the process here so we can get this done in about 15 minutes so that you will stick around for the whole thing because I think there's a lot going on here. So your overall energy is you have the 7 of Spring, which is like the 7 of Wands. So it says, be assertive, don't look back from what you believe, courageously stand up for yourself. So she has, this is interesting because this is the fairy tarot, and look, she is shooting for what she wants. She's got her quiver full of arrows, and she's aiming for what she wants. And so stand up for what you believe in. I feel like it's a hot potato and everybody else is a little confused by it, but I just also want to point out that the overall energy for this reading was the High Priestess. And I don't want you to lose trust in your own intuition. like, I feel like you know exactly what you need to do. You're juggling around an idea. I think you know exactly what to do, but you're hesitating for some reason or the other. So let's just take a look at what is the obstacle that's in your way right now. We have the Nine of Pentacles. So the Nine of Autumn. So this is the obstacle is feels like doubt around whether or not you can be independent, that you can. So it says reward yourself for all your hard work, being happily and successfully self-employed and cherishing your time alone. So, and the Hangman is definitely someone who is sacrificing opportunities to be with other people so that they can gain inner wisdom and inner knowledge. And the High Priestess here is the overall energy, and so there is a need for you to like really be willing to dive in to your own well of wisdom, figure out what it is that you truly want. And the trick here, the obstacle here, is that it feels like insecurity around, can I be successful doing this thing that I really want to do? And I can't wait to see what the clarifying cards are. Okay, so the opportunity that you have here is you have, oh wow, you have the Prince of Summer. So the Prince of Summer would be like the Knight of Cups. And this is falling in love, suddenly being swept off your feet, the need to stay grounded in during a very emotional experience. This could be love, absolutely. Whenever I see the Knight of Cups, that is an opportunity for love coming at you, and that could be what you're like, I don't know, should I go for it, should I not? I'm kind of enjoying being independent. I'm kind of enjoying my life on my own. Do I really want to get involved with someone? Or it could be a creative project or a new job opportunity where you're like, wow, that really sounds amazing. I would totally love doing it, but then I would have to work for someone else. And do I really want to give up being self-employed or being on my own? Or do I want to give up the safety of having of working for a company to step out on my own? And so there's this big weighty decision going on. What you should be leaning into here is you have the Three of Summer, celebration, news worth celebrating, announcements, friends. The three of Summer says to lean into what makes you feel joyful, what makes you feel happy, and your friends and associates that will support you and celebrate with you whatever decision is that you make. In the conscious mind, you have, oh wow, the Six of Wands. You are the Six of Spring, okay? There is wonderful news on the way, smart choices that bring rewards, success, and public recognition. This feels like you are consciously working hard toward a victory. You know what you want. You're visualizing, which is an amazing thing to do. When you consciously focus on, with pure intent, what it is that you want to create, what it is that you want to draw to you, that is when you will have the best chance of success. We are in such fertile manifestation ground right now, and so the more effort and energy that we put into focusing on what we want instead of our fears, we will manifest what it is that we truly want. Because in the subconscious, the thing that is causing the difficulties, you have the Two of Swords. There's a lot of indecision. You got the ball in your hand, the ball of fire, the creative idea, the spark of joy, the new thing that you want to initiate. If you shoot, you score. If you shoot, you score. Otherwise, if you hang on to it too long, it's like the hot potato and you get burned. Or the flame dies out. Wow. Okay. So you have this big book here about where you are. So let's just take a look at what we have here. Okay, so you have the Hierophant, unity. Do the right thing for the right reason. This is you trying so hard not to mess up, which is causing all the indecision. It feels like analysis paralysis. It's like you so much want to, when you should be leaning into your intuition, and you're instead so determined to do things by the book so you don't F anything up. There's a possibility that if you're not careful, that might be exactly what happens, because we also have the King of Swords, which is, you know, analysis and knowledge and studying. And so it feels like you're in this headspace. This headspace. See how the emphasis is definitely on the Hangman's head, like all the information coming in there. But he's trying, here you're trying to get it through the books, through studying, through trying to gather the knowledge and the information and analyzing it, when really it comes from your intuition and from your gut and knowing what to do. So these are reversed. But that means that they're delayed, they're blocked. You can make them happen. Everything else I was putting in the upright, but I'm leaving them like this because they came in that book form like that. And so we have the 10 of Summer, which is an emotionally fulfilling life with family or friends. And we have the Page of Summer, which is a new relationship or emotional experience, or a chance to initiate something new that it brings passion. And so this is what you're delaying making a decision on because you're trying to gain all this information because I just feel fear. I feel fear of making a mistake. The really cool thing in life is that you get to reinvent yourself. I have done it many, many times, and I will do it as many times as I need to until I'm like, oh, well, this is working. And then once it's not, I move on and I find a new way to reinvent myself. And that's the cyclical nature of life. Is that the only thing that's constant is change, right? Like we could change things as often as we want. Ooh, I almost dropped my sage. We can change things as often as we want. That we can do. The only thing that ever sticks us in place usually is ourselves. And that we just really decide that we can break free. Sometimes there are other factors, but you can, in most circumstances, get yourself free. In your environment, we have the Lovers. Choices made from the heart in a return to good health, or in this case, it could be that someone has brought you this offer of love, this offer of a new opportunity, either career or because Lovers, it's a choice. It's a choice that makes a difference. So this is in your environment. So I feel like there's somebody that's brought this to you, this opportunity, whether it is love or financial, career-based, whatever it is, and that's in your environment. And there's all this indecision that's rolling around with it. Your advice is to end an addiction or a codependency. To end it, you have the 10 of Winter, which is the 10 of Swords. And so some of you are stuck in a situation out of fear of making a mistake when it feels like the mistake may be that you're in the situation and not moving. Yeah, okay, this is great. You have here, right, the Awakening. The Awakening says, change the way you're looking at the situation, embrace your uniqueness, a temporary pause in the action, but we have the Prince of Winter. And this is like the Knight of Swords. That's fast action. That's getting things done. Seek out intellectual solution to your problem, which I can see you're doing, but there is the need to act quickly and decisively and sudden and unexpected changes, and it came with the World. That is the end of a major cycle. So we have this 10 of Cups reversed, which is an ending of a cycle. We have the 10 of Swords in the upright, the ending of a cycle, and we have the World. That's a major cycle. And so it feels like you have this huge decision that you are hesitating over because maybe you made a promise. Maybe you're wondering how it's going to affect other people around you. But it's a choice and a decision that you made, and that it is time to do what is best for you, what is healthy for you. And obviously, okay, so say we're talking marriage here. Because I had to go through a divorce with children. And in the end, though, I recognized that the safest and best thing for them was not to be in a situation that was messed up as that one was. And so kids are a lot more resilient than we give them credit for. Okay, so in the area of health, okay, this is interesting. This looks like emotional health. We have destiny. We have destiny, we have growth, and we have perseverance. And growth and perseverance definitely go together, right? This destiny is like a choice. It's a choice energy because we have the black and the white. That's like making a choice. This is gathering that inner wisdom and making a choice. But then there's growth. And it won't happen overnight. It will be slow growth, the change, the development, the So either whatever it is that you're moving toward, this destiny, this I've got to make the choices, is a lot like the Lover's card to me. This choosing what is most important to you and going the way you want. Choosing you is what I just heard. You're going to have to be strong. You're going to have to persevere. That's that Seven of Wands energy. Stay focused on what you want. Shoot and score. Shoot and score. And lean into your friends for the support that you need. In the area of finances, you have squirreled the savings away. So little by little, you can get what you need, even if you, and pay yourself first. I don't know if it says that, but pay yourself first is always important. So just pocket, gosh, anytime you break a 10 or a 5 maybe, you just take whatever is left over and you stick it in a special place in your wallet or in your pocket, and you are like, okay, so this is savings and for that rainy day, because it looks like one of the things that might be holding you back, we have the Nine of Pentacles here as the obstacles, feeling financially able to be independent, and so there's a need for you to save for that rainy day that feels like it's coming faster than you think. We have to open the gateway to your garden. Give the universe more time to bring your wishes to you and open the gate to let you in. So I think that when the change comes this month, it's going to come quickly. So try to get as many of your ducks in a row as you possibly can. Then we have Miracle Blossom. Let the universe bring you extra money. Let go of how and trust that it is already on the way. So I feel like this worry that you have, the more you think about not having the financial resources to either start a business or change a job or to leave a relationship or whatever it is that's going on here, if you keep thinking, I don't have enough money, then you won't. Instead, think, I know the money will come. I have to decide what is in my best interest, and whatever is in my best interest, the universe will make sure that I can afford to do it, because that is really how that works. That is really how that works. So, but you also have to take action steps. So you can't just say, oh, the universe is going to bring me money, so I don't need to pay attention to what I'm doing. That is not true. Be a good steward of the resources that you have, but don't hold on so tightly to them. Be willing to give in order to receive. But also, what were you saying? Give and receive. And, don't live in the fear of lack, because that's what you'll manifest. In the area of love, look, this is beautiful. You have the Rainbow Reviver. Okay, the Rainbow Reviver says that you are worthy of self-love. You also have worthiness, and you have soulmates. When you believe in who you are, when you trust who you are, when you know that you are worthy, you will draw and attract to you exactly what you need at exactly the right time. So there's love on the horizon. We've got the Lovers and the Soulmate card. We've got what looks like an offer on the table. So for some of you, that is part of what's happening here. For others of you, there's a need to let go of a cycle in order to allow a new cycle to begin. So maybe you don't know who that soulmate is, but when you find that you feel worthy of yourself and you find the independence and the joy by yourself, you can see how these are just both single individuals here, then you draw and attract the soulmate that is what you want into your life. And this could be a business partner or a romantic partner, but we were talking about love. But the same principle holds true for both. So believe in yourself, take care of yourself, find the joy by yourself, and that's when you attract that kind of energy to you. And this is your soul path right now. You have the frog spirit, which is renewal. This is decluttering your life. This is decluttering your life emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually. When we've got the Hierophant in your ego, this is the need to be willing to let go of some long-held beliefs about who you are. Maybe they came from things people said about you when you were a child, or this is always, in our family we don't get divorces, or whatever. I don't know. Is there really families out there where they don't do that anymore? Whatever it is, do what is best for you. What is good and healthy for you? That's the frog spirit. Sometimes you got to kiss a lot of frogs to find your prince, but he's on the table. Okay, let's get you a crystal card and a mantra to finish this out. Looks like this is a month of being willing to declutter and shoot and score. You have amethyst. That's a very healing stone. I pay attention to my intuition and dreams. Right back to the overall energy of the High Priestess. I pay attention to my intuition and dreams. I easily interpret their messages. That is what Odin did. He learned how to interpret the messages. So, pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to your intuition. You know what to do. You can do this. You guys take good care. I will see you back here for the weeklies on Sunday afternoon.